Hi, today we're going to be unboxing Power Rangers Super MEGAFORCE Legendary Ranger Keypad. This features the Mighty Morphin ALiEN Rangers. It's from their second wave, as you can tell, because they got this little sticker here. It says unlock the power, switch states. But yeah, Power Rangers Super MEGAFORCE Legendary Ranger Keypad. Featuring the Mighty Morphin ALiEN Rangers. There's a logo, but if we look right here, see on the top part, like right up in here. Let's see. I have to kind of show it off better. Not here, but like right in there. They scratch out the words, or not scratch out. They just put like a black Sharpie in to cross off the words. But you still can see, well, you can't see too much on camera, but if you hold it up to your eye, like the actual part I'm, showing off right now, it does say Power Mighty Morphin. It does say Mighty Morphin. So, Mighty, as you can obviously see right there was the little Y, and Morphin was the M is obvious right there. So there's the obvious M, and there's the obvious Y. But for some strange reason, they blanked out the words Mighty and Morphin and just left visibly right here ALiEN Rangers. Yeah, I don't know why they did that. You think because, in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers first season, where, Mighty Morphin ALiEN Rangers came into play, because that was the thing that they had in the first Mighty Morphin Power Rangers season, Mighty Morphin ALiEN Rangers, was the show, it was kind of weird. I don't know how much to really explain it. I mean, like most Power Rangers seasons last maybe like 24, 26 episodes, and then they go to the next season. Mighty Morphin ALiEN Rangers only lasted 10. That's right, 10 episodes. Shortest one living Power Ranger series ever made that I know of here in America. So yeah, 10 episodes. I'm not kidding you. If they still have it on Netflix, which they probably should, still have it running on Netflix, the Power Ranger series, because I know like a couple months ago they did. But yeah, only 10 episodes for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Not Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin ALiEN Rangers. 10 episodes. Come on. Really. So yeah, a little spoiler if you didn't know what, Mighty Morphin ALiEN Rangers was. The original Rangers for that season, they lost their powers. They got reverted back to their little childhood kids forms. Billy somehow regained his power to, he didn't regain his actual power, but he, gained some type of sub-power where he went from being like the little kid like the rest of them, back into his teenage form. And then the ALiEN Rangers, which are these right here, were actually a subworld alien underwater species. Yes, that's right. The ALiEN Rangers were Aqua ALiEN Rangers, underwater ALiEN Rangers. They were so weak. Seriously, they're like, come to Earth to help out. The kids handle the power coins, they gain the power, but they did not morph into, the original Power Rangers. Let's see, I had a keypad over here somewhere. Give me a second here. Keys. Ahead. I'm almost done finding them. Yep, here we go. Just for a little sample here. When they handle their powers, they did not morph into, the original Power Rangers. They morph into these Rangers. But I mean, seriously, they were so weak. They'd be like on Earth and be like gasping for air, which they really didn't breathe air. So they would always have to find some type of water, lay water, or go and buy a water bottle. A bottle of water. Well, that time I don't think they had vending machines. Like pop machines that had water bottles in them. But they were always looking for some water to drink. Which kind of made sense because, they live underwater on their planet. But why send rangers that can't go without like 5 minutes without water, to sustain themselves? The maximum that I think they could go was like 10, maybe 20 minutes. And in stream times, it was like maybe 22, 23 hours without water. But I mean, seriously, why have rangers that be like, okay, we're fine, and then it's like, hold on, time out. I need to get some water. So let me hit the water fountain. I need some water, and then, oh, that feels so good. And okay, let's get back into the fight. Seriously, come on, for real. Yeah. And I mean, this was actually our first appearance of Ninja Rangers. So let me go and grab my ninja key and show you something a little different. So, yeah, if you remember these guys, Power Rangers Ninja Storm, those were kind of more of the official ninjas, but technically, here in America, this was our first actual scene of ninjas. Yeah. So in America, we got it as Mighty Morphin ALiEN Rangers, and the Japanese name was Super Sentai KAKURANGERs. KAKURANGERs? Yeah, I know what that sounds like, and it's not, okay? But it's called KAKURANGERs or Super Sentai KAKURANGERs. And here we just changed it to Mighty Morphin ALiEN Rangers. But the show did not quite actually make sense. I mean, it was so weird. You had aliens becoming Power Rangers that had to always have water for them to live and to fight. They did not morph, even though they had the original power coins, into the original Power Rangers. It was this diamond kind of design on their chest and the helmets that showed that they're dinos. Nope, they did not morph. Even though they were still from the original Power Ranger Dino line series. From the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. They morphed into ninjas, which somewhere we saw ninjas. But their metal sword was called the Shogun Metal Sword. And let me go and grab my metal swords. Yeah, I know I said I was going to unbox as I am, but I want to just point out how different things had changed. Seriously. There you go. So as you may know, in Power Rangers Samurai, we actually had the Shogun Metal Sword. Here's the American Bandai one. Here's the Japanese Bandai one. That's why if you're seeing two of them and one kind of looks a little altered different with the spin shield, that's because official Japanese one, official American one. But yeah. So we had ninjas that, when their swords combined, became a Shogun Metal Sword. Which Shogun was more of a samurai instead of an actual ninja. Yeah. For real. And what would have been cool if they had like ninja weapons, like maybe for shurikens, the little Japanese throwing stars, other people like to call it, but the real name is shurikens. Or kunais, again, throwing knives. Or maybe if they had like a kami, you know, it kind of looks like a... Let me see how the best way to describe a kami. Kami was kind of a little sito that they had in their hand. Like a little hand sito. Or as... What was the American version? You know, like when you cut down like grains of wheat and stuff, you have one of those, a sai. Yeah, the American one would be called a sai. You know, it would have been nice to see them have that, maybe like a ball and chain to throw. Something a little more ninja-ish. But no. And their suits don't look anything like aliens. So we have Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers. Their suits don't look like anything to be aliens. They look more like ninjas, and they were ninjas who went into a Japanese samurai shogun sword. They could not go without water for like 5 to 10 minutes. The show was funny because of all the things to point out that is kind of wrong with it. Now don't get me wrong, I love this Power Ranger series. But I mean, it was just funny. I think that's why it only lasted 10 episodes instead of being extended to the original thing. So yeah, you can watch it on Nickelodeon, which I'm kind of sad that if you're watching this video, this week, Saturday, is the final Power Rangers Super MEGAFORCE episode. But I did hear that we're going to get a new one. It's going to be Power Rangers Dino Charge. Dino Charge. Like, you know, they gotta charge themselves with dino power. If you know, the Japanese one is Super Sentai Kidyo Rangers. Kidyo Rangers? We would just call them the Dino Battery Rangers because they gotta use batteries to waken up their dinosaurs. But, yeah. Nonetheless, let's get on to the actual unboxing. I just figured I'll get all that out of the way. You know, because this is a weird series. For real. And then, you know, it's coming to the end, but we are going to get a new series over here. So let's see what it says. Okay, so we get a key that says Mighty Morphin, and here's Mighty Morphin. So, Mighty Morphin? Mighty Morphin. You would think they would have said Mighty Morphin, and then maybe this one would have said ALiEN or Alien Rangers instead of another Mighty Morphin. Yeah. And yeah, Autumn's going to say the same thing. Yeah, a little disappointing right there. But the nice thing is that each one does have their own individual little helmets. It's got a little design there. I don't know how good you can see it, but we can see a lot better on the red one. He has a little circle on his helmet right there, which would be right about there. So that's kind of cool. And for the Black Ranger, he has a little hexagon on his helmet right up there. And for the Blue Ranger, has a little square for the helmet, which you can obviously see that one right off the bat, right there, little square.